Hello, Jimmy from Hairy Campers. We're on our way home from our Cape York trip, and we've ended up at a place called Nindi Gully, which is not far out of Mungandai or very close to St George in Queensland. But I just wanted to talk to you about the caravan and also the car. So if you come down here, a lot of people in media prop things up and say they've been somewhere and they haven't. But anyhow, these stickers, you can't get these stickers unless you go there. So we've been to the Tip, we've been to the Daintree, we've been to Cohen, we've been to Mudjimba. We stood on the most northern point of Australia. We've been to the Cook Museum. We've been to Cape York, we've been to Loyalty Beach where we stayed at. I mentioned Loyalty Beach in one of our other videos. Good place to stay, need to secure all your money and stuff like that. That's paramount. You must remember that, because when we was there, as I said in the previous video, there was $1,000 stolen. Cooktown, been there. Lakeland is the beginning of the PDR, and that vehicle there, which is an Austin 7, is the first vehicle to ever drive up the PDR or ever go to Cape York. So that was an Austin 7. But anyhow, to the caravan. Now, as you know, we designed and fitted this and built it ourselves. We've had no issues. The only issue we've had is we broke the brackets off the side of this here with the vibration, because the PDR has to be either one of or the most roughest roads in Australia. As for this, never moved at all, and we've had it up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. There's a big bolt under here. You undo the bolt and it allows it to fold back down so you can get the bed out. But the Black Series C12 cannot complain. Cannot complain one little bit. Just inside, about the middle of there, there's a block about that big that two latches go into to hold the back door in. It's broken the weld on one side, so we'll get that fixed. That's a warranty job. Believe it or not, the kitchen here allowed no dust to go inside where the kitchen is, so that was a good seal on that. These windows, perfect. Could not complain about them at all. No dust in the caravan whatsoever. There was one stage we could not see from about there back for red dust. I mean, it was everywhere. What we did do is this here we taped up. So if you're going to go on a dusty road with a C12 or the C15, is probably tape that section up there. That will guarantee the dust out of there. Now, this is where our freezer is. We've got two fridges. We've got one inside and we've got the freezer just here. Now, this vent goes all the time while ever the fridge is on. So that means there was dust in there, but minimal dust. It wasn't, because there's a little filter on the other side, just on the other side of this vent, there's a little filter. You've got to take that out and clean it out every couple of days. Full of red dust the filter was, but not that much in there. There was that much dust in there. If you just got the tablecloth, the tea towel, and just wiped over the top of the fridge, it was gone. There was no problem with that. On the other side, what you see here, you got on the other side, that's a toolbox. No problem there whatsoever. These here, good seals, all sealed, no dust problems. The roof came down. Now there was no dust in the on the inside of the caravan whatsoever, where it's come through. So no drama whatsoever with that. That was perfect. As for the drawbar and all of that associated equipment in there, no problems whatsoever. We had no drama at all. So one thing we did with the diesel heater, because we didn't need it in Cape York, what had happened was where a hose had gone down through the chassis, it had pulled apart and it looked like it broke off, but it hadn't. What had happened was it had just pulled out of the fitting. So it was when we was in Roma, we just got back up underneath there, put it back in there, done it up, put a cable tie on it, and we run the diesel heater last night because, I mean, it's cold. It had to have been 5 degrees here last night. Thank God we had the diesel heater. Right, you hear me rave on about this thing all the time. This is the third one we've had. The mighty Jeep rattled and banged and did everything that it had to do and went all the way up there and all the way back without any issues whatsoever. None at all. So for all you Toyota lovers, it's just as good as a V8 Land Cruiser. Pulled this caravan up there without any drama at all. 3.5 ton towing, yeah, not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. No water, no oil, no issues with belts, no issues with the transmission. We had one issue with the transmission where it started to get hot when it was coming over the mountain on the really rough stuff on the PDR before you got into Cohen, I think it was. It was fairly difficult, but we pulled up and let it cool down for no more than 15 minutes and it was fine for the rest of the day. Wheel studs, not a problem. They're as thick as my finger. They're no problems with the wheel studs, anything at all. Nothing fell off the Jeep at all. Would I take it there again? Yes. Would I take it anywhere in Australia? Of course. It's been to Darwin. It's been up to the Cape. As I said, it's got to either be one of or the most roughest road in Australia. The corrugates were that deep and they were that far apart. But anyhow, all right, enough about this. We're going to try and get into the pub at 10 o'clock and give you a bit of a rundown there. But at the end of the day, this is Jimmy from Hairy Campers. If you like what we do, hit the like button. And if you want to see this old mug somewhere, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.